Hey everybody, it's TotalGamerJunkie and welcome you all back to my channel. First off, I want to say how sorry I am that the comic that I'm uploading isn't Life is Strange. See, because I was going to start with Assassin's Creed comics anyway. I was going to start with Volume 1, Trial by Fire. But then I saw Assassin's Creed Conspiracies, and I remember, because this came out in 2016, but it was all in French, and I thought this one was in French too, but no, it's completely English. Then I don't know if any of you have read it yet, so I thought this would be a good way to kick off the Assassin's Creed graphic novel series, so let's get started. Assassin's Creed Conspiracies. Oh, so feel free to mute me if you don't want to listen to my voice at all. Chapter 1, Die Glock. Okay. Hold on, can I... There we go. Norway, 27th February 1943. Vermark Hydroelectric Factory. I mean, we really need to get an Assassin's Creed like in the present day, you know? Like, I mean, we had Syndicate, but still, we need to get something that's like good, like we had World War II when we got to play as Lydia Frey in Assassin's Creed Syndicate and that Helix mission thing. If I'd like something like that, that'd be pretty good. Like a Western, you know? Western Assassin's Creed. Alright, this looks like Templar shady business here. You will take me to the machine. No sudden moves, don't you dare cry out. The slightest peep and you're dead. It's there, behind that door at the end of the corridor. You know they'll kill me for this. I need to knocks him out. The hell is this? Your madness ends today. On the contrary, our reign is just beginning. Eddie Gorm. Come and fight. 3 years earlier. You hear, dirty coward? East End Docks, London, 7th September 1940. Sorry, Spencer, I don't hit girls. Final warning, if you try and sell arms on my docks again, you'll end up with more than just bruises. Screw you. Did you already forget my turf, my rules? I'll have to give you a makeover. Ah! You're too soft, Eddie. A little cutthroat stopped Spencer from coming back. We're dockers, Stan, not assassins. So he hasn't become an assassin yet. You aren't, you know, but damn, I'm not so sure. One day they'll use their artillery. We have to prepare for the worst. Anyway, there's someone I want you to meet. Gorm? You couldn't find anywhere better than Dockers. A few hours later. They know the area well, sir. Exactly what you're looking for. I hope so, Burton. I hope so. It's a disaster, Eddie. The military is evacuating the East End. We're losing all our clients. Ah, well, we'll get a holiday. I'm serious. The Quays are a priority target for the Germans to cut off supplies to the city. We should have gotten out of here a long time ago. Relax, Stan. The Nazis will never bombard us. They're too afraid of an English retaliation. We're safe. If we do stay, we'll need money to pay our guys. I set up a meeting with a man who'll make us rich. Very rich. Eddie Gorm, this is the famous Jack Turpin and his right-hand man, Robert Burton. It's a pleasure to meet the legend of the docks. You wish to invest in shipping? Not exactly. I have a proposition for you. £1,000 sterling for a small case. I'm listening. Some French have set up shop in the East End with goods that are of particular interest to me. This is your patch, so I'd to work with your team. Thank you for coming, Mr. Turpin. My associate and I will consider your proposal with the greatest interest. Oh, he doesn't look too happy about that. Next time warn me before you bring gangsters in here. What, like you have a better idea? We're on our last legs. Think about Spencer. He'll come back. We need this job. You want to be a criminal? What about our principles as dockers? Our code? You've changed, my friend. Eddie, we're reselling military rations to the highest bidder. We're already criminals. That's not the same. The people of the Docklands are starving. Our schemes help them stay alive. Working for Jack Turpine would mean getting up in a whole other dangerous machine. Is that it? Yeah, dangerous machine. Forget about it. I won't let you put your life at risk. Eddie, who's this little girl? Haha, you're eating again. Your mom's going to kill you. What? You're eating again? Your mom's going to kill you? What? Does your mom want you to starve or something? A guy with sunglasses and a nice lady came to ask us questions, and they had chocolate. U.S. Army field. What did they want, Paul? Just to know where you were. I said we didn't know, and they left. Did we do something wrong? No, Justine. Everything's fine. Come on, let's go home and eat dinner. You let the kids be threatened in front of our home. Now, who were those people? Wait, but there's his... No, I don't think they were his kids, because he said... Eddie, yeah, so they're not his kids, okay. You let the kids be threatened in front of our home now? Who were those people? Most likely a competitor who wanted to mark their territory. They gave the kids chocolate that came from an American military ration, which wasn't from my stock. No better reason to go to Gloucester. If the Germans don't kill us, your enemies will. I'd much prefer to go up against Nazis or criminals than face your parents. You always hide beneath sarcasm, Eddie. Real men take care of their families and take up arms to defend their countries, not wasting their time fighting in the streets. Your brother died on the front lines. Oh, the kids might be he might be the uncle to the kids. Maria. Ooh, awkward. Understood. Pack the bags. I'll let Stan know. Eddie Gorm, we'd like to speak with you. You're the ones who threatened the kids. What? He's down. We are not your enemies, Mr. Gorm. Your family is not in any danger. Do you know a quieter place we can talk? Would a tea room work? So who are you? Gangsters? Police? State your intention. My name is Colonel Boris Pash, head of Operation Alsos. Lieutenant Julia Dusk takes care of our recruits. We're Americans ordered by General... Whoop, better get rid of that. There we go. We're Americans ordered by General Grooves to spy on the German military program called the Urane Project, Hitler's atomic bomb. Huh? What's that got to do with me? This man... He came to see you at your office today. No point denying it. We have him under constant surveillance. Is this a joke? Jack Turpin is a damn Nazi? His real name is Otto Hammerstein, an SS officer infiltrated into London for 5 years. He sends his reports directly to General Jerome Kramer, head of the Urani Project. I think that's what it said. Oh boy, let's all relax here. The guy did come to see me, but if I didn't like it, I decided to refuse his offer. Actually, would you like you to accept? French scientists have joined the British nuclear operation, and Otto Hammerstein wishes to steal their secret documents. Officially, it will be a simple burglary by the area's gangs. That's why he needs you dockers. Hold on this laptop. There we go. And you will do exactly what he expects of you. Gain Hammerstein's confidence It's the only way to reach Jero Kramer and stop the Uray project. You were in the Royal Navy, right? I know why you fled. Your duty up to now, but the war is knocking on London's door and your country needs you. You're barking up the wrong tree, Colonel. Your patriotic rubbish isn't enough to make me sign up for a suicide mission. Closing your eyes doesn't stop the world around you from getting dark. Justine and Paul have already lost their father to the army. They need me. Wait. Getting out Blade. I think they're assassins, are they? If Kramer delivers the atomic weapons to the Nazis, there will be no place on Earth your family will be safe. I know what I'm asking. No, you don't know anything. What? Boom. Ah, shit, this fucking thing's loading, Yeah, sorry about this. It's just like, when you move too fast and it's just like, it doesn't load up properly, which is stupid. Okay, so boom, then the planes come. Cough, cough. Are you okay? Crap, the kids. Gorm. The mission. You have to. Jesus, left her behind. My God. Dead. Where are they? Hey, you're alive. Justine. A bomb hit your house. I'm sorry. No! Center City, 15th December 1940. 7 days to find this stubborn idiot. You're going soft. At least he's good at disappearing. Maybe not such a bad choice after all. It's a risky move, Colonel. Gorm hasn't been initiated. How can we be sure he'll see it through? Let me go instead. On, he lost a leg. No, Kramer knows what we can do. He'll realize you're part of the Brotherhood as soon as he sees you. So I could kill him? I can't imagine many of his men will follow me onto the roofs. And then what? If Kramer dies, another Templar will replace him. Our primary objective is to dismantle the Uraid project. Everything will work out, Julia. Eddie Gorm is a motivated man now. Get away. At least I hope he is. He's lost weight. That's something at least. Now he's drunk. This detective guy kind of looks like a Jim Gordon type character, you know what I mean? I could have protected them if you hadn't come. Yeah. Didn't you hear me? Out before I kill you. Nothing could have saved them. You don't fight bombs with a knife. It's not your fault. The Germans have ruined your life. I can't change that, but I can offer you an opportunity for vengeance. How? By fraternizing with them to make you happy, more or less. Your role is essential to us, the only chance to reach the snake's head. It might seem crazy, but we'll turn you into a real spy. I'll be your contact. Oh, got a message from Twitter on there, just ignore that. I'll be your contact throughout the whole Operation Alsos. Otto Hammerstein will soon make his move. He wants to get his hands on information useful to Kramer. What he doesn't know is that the French nuclear solution has come to a standstill. Tell your men that you changed your mind and you're going to accept Jack Turnip's offer. Then what? The Nazis welcome you with open arms? Julia will provide you with information about American and British agents' credibility enough that you'll become a valuable asset to the SS. It better be. Eliminate the Urain project and your family can rest in peace. East End, 5 days later. They cast us aside, Francis. I got something in my fucking throat, whoops. They've cast us aside, Francis. Why do you think they've left with the English to New York? Calm down. If their research of uranium-235 fails, they must reconsider our heavy water nuclear fission option. Colombia is where it's all happening. Everyone is already over there. And where are you going to find your heavy water? The only factory that makes it is in Norway in the hands of the Nazis. They'll soon have their atomic bomb. Meanwhile, we're stuck here at the mercy of the bombers. And what if we added a frozen carbonic gas to the reactor? Police, open up. No one's supposed to know we're here. Take the emergency exit while I hold them off. Oh, what did it say? Crack. What do you want? Everything that burns, my sweet lady. Stay calm and we won't hurt any of you. I'm so happy you came to your senses, Eddie. Easy job, easy money. We better not hang around, boss. That's fine. Take what you can and we're out of here. For the office. For the office. I beg you, those documents are of no value to you. Is this what you wanted? Can we go now? Not quite. I have some questions for our host face to face. No, that wasn't agreed in the contract. Of course, let's make it an extra £200 then. Okay guys, we're out of here. All done. Connor, can you drive the load? Where's Stan? Still upstairs. He felt Turnup was hiding something. He went to make him spill. That idiot. Your French friends have abandoned you here to join Project Manhattan. Nobody believes in your research except us. My boss has a lot of respect for your discoveries about the properties of heavy water, of moderator of neutrons. That's right, as it is. Neutrons. He's even prepared to put you to work on your own personal projects. Germany treats its scientists very nicely. You'd be relocated to the Vmork with your families. I am a generous man, but my patience has its limits. I don't think you're indispensable. I already have all your work. We'll do it with or without you. Not very talkative, eh? Choose. That's a gun I'm using in Red Dead Redemption 2. Drop the pistol. Stan, Turnup used us. The bastard works for the Jerrys. We have to turn him over to Scotland Yard. Jack paid us for a job. The rest isn't our concern. I'm telling you that the guy is on the same side as the ones who blew up your family, and you're only talking to me about cash? Please, let's go. Shut it. Eddie would never. I still got something in my fucking throat. Sorry about this. Mr. Gorm, you should know that the Third Reich will pay handsomely for the services of a man of your caliber. No, it's not possible. You wouldn't. Damn it. Enjoy the evening, Eddie. This is a key turning point in your career. The Institute's parties are the best in Berlin. You are in the midst of the greatest minds in the country. Oh, you know me. The moment they serve champagne, the man from the docks disappears. Besides, that's the only reason I work for you, haha. Well, that and the women. You didn't tell me just how much they love the uniform. I told you about the time. September 1942, Berlin. Kaiser Wilhelm Institute of Anthropology, Human Hereditary and Eugenics, is it? Do you have a moment, Standarten Fuhrer Hammerstein? Joseph Mengele, my congratulations on your promotion to the Department of Genetic Origins. Everyone is singing your praises. How are your medical experiments going? Very well. Our research on the Ubermensch is making great advancements thanks to the help of Herr Kramer. I have also heard a great deal about Mr. Gorm here, the most hated man in England. My countryman never had any taste. Don't listen to him, Eddie. Eddie's always had a very dry sense of humor. Let's hope that he isn't too loud about his exploits or he'll outshine us all. Well, you won't believe this, but Ubergruppenführer is here tonight and he wants to see your protege. Hail Hitler. Of course, he had to put a Hail Hitler in there. Oh, and you got a picture there too. You wish to see me? Obergruppenführer Kramer? Hammerstein has recommended you for a promotion. He likes you a lot. The feeling is mutual, sir. I don't doubt it. You provided him with crucial information about the English spies. He says that you're his best reconnaissance agent. I would therefore like to put your talents to my scientific program. This institute is a key location for the Führer, and its success is largely thanks to our ability to keep secrets. However, there is something that concerns me about your path here. 17 years ago, you received the prestigious Victoria Cross for your part in the raid of Zeebrugge. Then in 1932, you left the Royal Marines for no apparent reason to become a docker. Even better, despite the death of your sister-in-law and her children, yes, so he was the uncle. During the Blitz, you gave yourself to the service of the Nazis. Do I look like an idiot, Mr. Gorm? You are a war hero, a man with every reason to chase us all to hell rather than betray his countrymen. Otto might believe in you, but I don't. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't have you court-martialed. At ease, you're amongst friends, Konchnak. To be honest, I hate my countrymen way more than yours. I served for years in the English Navy with total loyalty. They thanked me by discharging me and killing my brother. It happened in Invergordon in 1931. My superiors asked me to put a stop to a mutiny led by Mark Gorm on board the warship Hood. I refused and was dishonorably discharged. My brother wasn't so lucky, and the Navy caught him at the Russian front. His last days were spent in the Gulag. For London bombing, I can accept it was an act of war, but I cannot forgive the government who did nothing to stop it. It was their cowardice that killed my family. Well, democracy is the worst weakness of our civilization. Humanity must be guided by reason and science alone. It was from this school of thinking that the Urane project was born, a weapon that will help the world to live in harmony. In a few days, its creator, Werner Heisenberg, will come to our building. I would like to entrust the security of the project to you. Allied spies are everywhere, and I need reliable men with good ears. And I count on you, Eddie. Is he gonna slit his wrist? He's crying. He didn't do it. Tap, tap. Froze. For the 1000th time, soldier, keep your cool. I could have killed Kramer. He was right there in front of me. Oh, that's who he wanted to kill. I understand you better than you think. Jero will get what's coming to him, but our priority is the German bomb. Don't you lose your life for no reason. And what about the agents I delivered to the Nazis? You asked me to fight tyranny while I'm becoming a monster myself? You have to learn to accept it. This is a price we pay to save the planet from atomic horror. In fact, why the ridiculous entrance? You couldn't use the door like everyone else? Thanks, Eddie. Kramer has made you the head of security for the Uranium project. You've been closely watched for months. The slightest suspicion and our plan falls apart. Don't you think it's strange he's given such an important job to an Englishman? And what if Kramer wants to get the Boris patch through me? What's she looking at the broken mirror? I get it. It's a possibility we have to act as quickly as possible It's a possibility we have to act as quickly as possible? Who says that? To minimize the risks, the Colonel wants to kidnap Heisenberg the day wants to kidnap Heisenberg the day he arrives. That's impossible. It would be much easier to assassinate him. Heisenberg is no use to us dead. He's the brains of the program. If we could make him talk, we would have a chance to pull the rug from under the Nazis. Seriously? I'm not stupid, Julia. Pash is going to deliver Heisenberg to the Manhattan Project. You don't want to destroy the weapon. You just want to be the first to use it. You're drunk. Concentrate on your mission. Kramer will make a welcome speech in front of all the researchers of the Institute. do whatever you want to cause a mass panic. Following their security protocol, they'll ask you to take Heisenberg to his car to get him to safety. Instead, you will drive him into our hands. The old Europe is on a knife edge by giving up their power to the populace with no consideration of race or intelligence. Nations have condemned themselves. How to thrive in mediocrity, how to move forwards if you're always looking behind. Kaiser Wilhelm Helminer, Institute of Chemistry. How can a man of the people know what's best for him and his entourage? Only science is always truth. It does not vote for its own interest. It does not make choices based on mood or prejudice. It does not obey the blindness to God. So, dear friends, much more than tanks, you are the weapons of the reach of the rain, or whatever that word is, the motors of the new civilization. And this glorious future would not be possible without the atomic weapon created by this man, Werner Heisenberg. Enjoy the historic moment with our new toy. We'll destroy cities without even lifting a finger. That's great, Otto. The power to exterminate everything with the touch of a button. It's a shame Maria and the kids aren't here to see it. Always getting out the knife. We shall save the lives of all our soldiers, and even the concept of war will soon be a distant memory. Oh, he stabbed him. Eddie. Treason. Get back or cut the walls with his brains. Get him. No, I want them both alive. You come with me easy now. They'll never let you out of here. That's my problem. Where's your lab? Second floor. Heisenberg and I are going for a little chat. Leave us in peace or it's all over for him. Alive. Hammerstein, as you wish. Obergruppen Führer. I say it, Führer? Yeah. Tell me about the bomb if you want to live, Professor. Wait, I can convince them to let you go. Jera likes me and it's too late for me, but maybe not for you. You have 1 minute. I can't tell you much because there never was a Nazi bomb. A uranium project is nothing but bait to distract the Allies' attention. 30 seconds. Kramer uses the basis of my program to finalize his own project, Die Gluck. 15, 14. It's the truth, I swear. I'm just a puppet. He's brought foreigners in to work on it. It's a new type of weapon that will change history. I only know that it's being built underneath a factory that makes heavy water the primary material of its reactor. Look, in Norway, the hydroelectric factory in Vermark is controlled by Abstergo or something like that. Ooh. Vermark? I have to find a way to warn Pash. Ooh, we got him in the face. You shouldn't have. You could see him, he was like, he got it there. He was slowly sneaking up and then he got him in the face. Crack. You shouldn't have. Now. Capture him. Smash. Grenade! Protect Heisenberg. And in comes Julie, I think her name was. Cough, cough. Eddie. Hold on to me. Stop them from. He got him. Oh, blam. She got shot. The SFs, if you can see it on her face, she got shot. The SS have surrounded the area. There is no time for acrobatics. Or is it what? This is no time for acrobatics. No choice. This is the street, the agreed location for our ambush. Pash will be here. Hurry. I really screwed up, hey? It's all Hammerstein's fault. I'd had a bit to drink. He drove me mad and I cracked. But it'll all be okay. I got the info from Heisenberg. Julia? Julia! Screech! Over here, Colonel. Eddie, good lord. Do something. Julia saved my life. The situation was pretty desperate. She came from nowhere and Heisenberg. Heisenberg, is he all that matters to you? She could die and you only think of your mission? The bullet went right through. She'll survive. Hey, I recognize you. Burton, you were Otto's right-hand man in London. That's enough. Robert Burton is with us. You'll have your answers, but first we need to save Julia. We're here. What a lovely bar. She needs a doctor, not a whiskey. Burton was Churchill's personal physician before joining me. You'll get the job done. That's better. Your threats are pointless. We're on the same side, up against a powerful and ancient organization. The Order of the Templars. Are you kidding me? Believe me, I wish I was. For something more interesting and believable, if you want to hear what I got out of Heisenberg, raise the bar on your fairy tales. It's the absolute truth. I couldn't tell you without compromising your cover. Now that Kramer knows you're a double agent, I suppose that's no longer a problem. The Templars are behind the majority of the biggest conflicts in history, from Alexander the Great to the French Revolution, right up to this war. They preach a sort of enlightened despotism, the only way, according to them, of advancing humanity. This century might have proven them right. After all, sacrosanct democracy brought Hitler to power 10 years ago. No, it was the Templars who delivered Germany into Nazi hands. If we do nothing, the world will crumble in the age of shadows. The price doesn't matter. We need to stop them. Follow me. Since the dawn of time, men have fought against the Templars. We fight in the shadows to defend the free will of every human being. Eddie Gore, you are the heir of a great line of warriors who protect the world of assassins. When the Second World War broke out, I tried to infiltrate the Urane Project with members of our Brotherhood. But Kramer captured them all. He knows how to spot our secret abilities. I need someone he wouldn't notice. An untrained assassin. You. At the time, Robert Burton was an English spy in Otto Hammerstein's circle. I recruited him to put you in contact. You know the rest. Yes, you turned me into the devil's accomplice. But all your plotting means nothing. The Urane Project is a chimera created to deter from Kramer's real weapon, Die Glock. Is it Glock? Die Glockie? Or I'm gonna go with Die Glock. By all the saints, that explains why we never found any tangible proof of their bomb. The situation is even far worse than I feared. We have to start all over again. Not necessarily. According to Heisenberg, this thing is being built in a factory in Norway. You had it right under your nose and you never saw it coming like all the others. I couldn't care less about your Templar stories, but I'm going to put a stop to this abomination right now. Think before you act, Kramer. Definitely know your destination and he'll be waiting with... definitely knows your destination. Yeah, Kramer definitely knows your destination. He'll be waiting with a full welcome party. Without an army or assassin's talents like Julia, you have no chance. So initiate me. I'll take care of the rest. Vermerk Hydroelectric Factory, Norway. 27th February 1943. So we're back here again. What, Rain? You're going to lose this war. Allow me to show you just how wrong you are. I need a drink real quick. Hold on a second. Let's get a bottle of water here. There we go. Alright. I got this fucking thing in my throat, seriously. Alright, here we go. So it's this knife fighting. Oh, you got punched in the face. Pow. Pow. Stomp! We nearly got him there. He sliced him with a hidden blade. Oh, and he stabbed him with a knife. Oh, and he just keeps stabbing him. Smack. Ooh, crack. This stands up like a boss. God damn. Our patient is coming too. We can begin. Eddie, let me introduce Die Glock and its inventor, Nikola Tesla. We're ready, sir. Wait a minute, what? Introduce Die Glock and its inventor, Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla worked for the Templars? We're ready, sir. The French have done a good job with their heavy water reactor. That combined with my coils should have enough energy. Just as well, it's getting harder and harder to find assassins with such a what? Lineage. Oh, is this where they're testing the animus? Cough cough, Kramer, kill me and be done with it. Kill you when I've had to wait 3 years for Pash to decide to awaken your abilities? You see, you're the last piece of our plan. Politics, industrials, leaders of all continents, they're all a part of our new world order. But I imagine that Boris Pash has forgotten to mention that. It's like he strangely forgot to tell you about those who came before. About who? The precursors, an ancient civilization much more advanced than ours. They created very powerful artifacts, sources of infinite knowledge. The pieces of Eden, there's an apple of Eden. For centuries, the Templars have sought them to offer this knowledge to man. Meanwhile, your assassin's ancestors took great pleasure in hiding them, ensuring humanity in darkness. Was that right? Enshrining, not ensuring. A single apple of Eden has already opened the door to us and turned me into a Superman. Was Superman comics around the 1940s? I don't know. By exploring your past, I will locate... Yep, it's an animus, alright. By exploring your past, I will locate tens of other artifacts that will allow humanity to ascend. Torturing women and children, massacring innocents, nobody wants your revolution. The Allies will exterminate you. This war matters little, we've already won. When everything is over, I will propose a new scheme for the re-establishment of Europe, a small donation from the Templar holdings. I'd make a great leader, don't you think? It's like you're mad. Who would accept domination by a few nutters for a bit of cash? Your order has no legitimacy. You don't even exist. I wouldn't worry about that. We've already built up a company for the big day. You thought of everything, eh? It's a shame for your relics, but time travel is just science fiction. Who said anything about travel? Die Glock is an anti-gravity system capable of generating a space-time distortion. Albert Einstein calls it a wormhole, a window opening towards the past. Thank you for your cooperation, Eddie Gorm. Ah, Alice, what's happening? Why has the animus stopped? I don't know. I lost synchronization when Kramer turned on Die Glock. Eddie must have died. Impossible. He had to be alive in Winter 43 because he had descended. It must be a bug. The system is unstable. Maxime Gorm could get stuck. We have to shut it down. Out of the question. We're only a few steps from finding out what happened to the Apple of Eden. Come on, Maxim. Just push a bit more. We have to find out what your grandfather saw. We're good. He's coming back. Maxim, how do you feel? Huh? Maxim, my name is Eddie. Eddie Gorm. Oh, shit. Come on, Maxim, just push a bit more. We have to find out what your grandfather saw. We're good. He's coming back. Madrid, November 2017. Maxim, how do you feel? Maxim, my name is Eddie. Eddie Gorm. Say again. What is your name? Eddie Gorm. Damn it, let me out of this thing. Where's Kramer? You hear that? You hear that, honey? We have bleeding effect. Why now, Thomas? You said it yourself. It's impossible to obtain a permanent effect without Apple of Eden. Number 4. What if it was because of Kramer's machine? Die Glock must have connected with Max through our animus. Eddie, what do you remember? Kramer and Tesla. No, I'm not. Eddie. Ah! What now? What's the matter with him? Ah! The rift. The bleeding effect is fading and he can't separate his consciousness from the memory of his grandfather. The consequences for Maxim could be serious. His drug should stabilize him a little. Murder over and over for Nazis. Shh, it's okay. It's 2017. You're just having nightmares. What are you talking about? Where? Who? Who am I? You're a friend of the family. 6 months ago, you lost your memory in a car accident. In the Pyrenees, all the conventional methods have failed, so we're trying an experimental treatment. I want to get up. No, no. Why am I tied up? I have to remember. It's not good, Alice. He'll have forgotten everything by the next test. His head is an empty shell. We always in it. We have to focus on the apple of Eden. That's our priority. Relaunch the Animus. Sorry, I just don't have my glasses with me. Tesla, Diaglock should have shown me the past, not blow up in my face. Your apple of Eden didn't create a given point in time. Without the point of anchor, the body and soul of Eddie Gorham were desynchronized in the Einstein-Rosen bridge. Or perhaps it was the heavy water reactor. Hydraulic factory of Vermont, Norway, 27th February 1943. Quit it with the techno-babble. Let's continue. Not for hours. The damage is considerably now. Yes, yes. Obergruppenführer. Obergruppenführer. Is everything alright? Yes. Can't you see I'm busy? There's an emergency, sir. English commandos have broken into the factory and blown up the electrolyte chambers. Our complete stock of heavy water is gone. I see. They used Eddie Gorham as a diversion. Colonel Pash has been after my nuclear resources since the beginning. You two, take Tesla and Gorham to the cells on the 3rd level underground. They are your responsibility. The others with me. Let's go give our English friends a proper welcome. Stupid old man, I saved your life, idiot. Silence! Is that her, Julia? Think it could, yeah, I think it is. Ugh. Did you take a wrong turn, Julia? Argle? Where's Kramer? What happened? Nothing too bad. They tried to fry me in a giant bell. Kramer has the apple of Eden with him. You have to get it back. What apple of Eden? Who are you? The famous Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla. Is it Nikolai or Nikola? Nikola Tesla in the flesh. There we go. Why can't I? It's not letting me go forward of the arrow keys anymore. We're on the same side. I've been a supporter of a brotherhood for decades, and I sabotaged Diaglock myself. Eddie Gorham was never in any danger. Lies. Tesla died in America last January. All an act. Kramer left me with no choice. With the apple of Eden, he could have achieved his goal, so I was making him waste his time as much as possible. Wait, he might be telling the truth. Otto Hammerstein used the same blackmail on a French scientist 3 years ago. I'll give you that. Tell us about the machine they made you create. Diaglock would, in theory, be able to open a window into the past of an assassin in order to discover where their ancestors hid the fragments of Eden. Kramer needs the artifacts to create his miracle weapons necessary for the Templar's New World Order. Where are these abominations? They were created by a company called Abstergo Industries underneath Kai's castle in Poland. I could take you. Smack. No. Should we kill him? This is the rescue mission, Eddie. The old timer could never keep up with us to get out of here. Tesla is smart enough to play the game. It's better for him if Kramer doesn't realize he's spilled everything to us. How many Unterfeld were built? 10 Englishmen came in through the Order railway line. All our men are in pursuit. So you clearly saw them leaving the factory where they were trying to deliberately turn your attention towards them. General, they killed your men. I tried to stop them. I'm sorry. Bunch of idiots. Forget the railway. Julie at dusk and Eddie Gorham will be looking for a way across the river. Over there. Kill the woman. I want Eddie Gorham alive. Fire. Julia. What are you doing? It's a dead end. Exactly, our only escape route. Look at the ledge down there. It's only a little jump, 7, maybe 8 meters. You've done worse in training. The Germans and the cold make it a little more difficult, though, huh? Up to you. Stay and be the Templar's guinea pig if you want. You're totally crazy. Kaiser's castle fell into Nazi hands in 1943. It was part of Project Race. Defense tunnels in Lower Silesia linking multiple German bases. Thomas, are you listening to me? There's a lot about Project Race. It might have been the creation of chemical weapons or even the V7 rockets. Stories or just legends. I didn't find much better in the Abstergo archives. Oh, here we go. The arrows are working now. If the Apple of Eden was hidden there, the Templars would have uncovered it in 1945, and now the arrows aren't working. Okay, then. Tesla definitely lied to Eddie Gorm. If it just kept going, we'll never see our daughter again. We could free Maxim, leave, and get on with our lives. It's too late for that. We've wrecked the kid's life, and the Order will have a price on our heads with everything we've stolen from them. If we fail, you'll lose me too. I'm not letting anything go. Eddie Gorham hasn't revealed all his secrets. Kasai's Castle, Poland, 15th July 1943. Gero Kramer forced thousands of prisoners to dig these underground tunnels as a line of defense against the Soviets. That's the official version of the story anyway. In fact, he is making weapons that could change the course of war. Tonight, we are going to put a stop to his projects and reclaim the Apple of Eden. Why wait all these months since Norway if you knew what was in this hole all along? Kramer is constantly on the move between the 7 military bases of Project Rise. I think it's Rise, it's meant to be. Traveling in an armored train. We had to be sure before making our plan. Julia discovered that the Obergruppenführer is hosting an auction tonight in the middle of the castle. First team we will go through the tunnels and disable the train. Yay, the arrows are working again. Meanwhile, Julia and Eddie will take care of the artifact. Rendezvous at the underground station for extraction. I wonder, how did you manage to obtain the blueprints to the castle, the information about the auction? You know full well. Of course, you politely asked the owner, Alexander Hutchberg, to give us the info willingly. Whoops, I did what I had to, Eddie. And what about me? You're pushing me because I couldn't kill Kramer in Vermont. You're pushing yourself, you drunk. Ever since we got back, you're nothing more than a shadow of an assassin. I've killed strangers on Pasha's orders who just keeps feeding us lies. I only stayed for you, Julia. Look at their faces like, oh, okay. Trust the colonel and complete the mission. When the war's over, we'll talk. Yep, smack. What? Boom, shapow! That's a nice headshot for the eye. Who? Hide the bodies. Now the real work begins. Secret passage. If only Alexandra only said that it was an unguarded room on the 3rd floor. Bit of a climb. I hope your new friend isn't leading us on because we're not going to be able to get our heavy weapons up there. Nice spot for jumping. Stay focused. All clear. You think we're just going to be able to attack Kramer like that in public? A crowd is an ideal hiding place for an assassin, especially in a moment of panic. It's an extraordinary piece, Obergruppenführer. I thought all the panels in the amber chamber had been expedited to Königsberg or Königsberg, I don't know, after the siege of Pushkin. I assure you, madam, it's not a fake. The director of the Königsberg Museum owed me a favor. Think about it. You'll never again have the opportunity to acquire a piece of the eighth wonder of the world. It is a large piece all the same. Come now, Herr Kramer has already assured us that the money will go towards the war effort. It's all for a good cause. Thank you for your generosity. The Fuhrer will be most grateful. Oops, smoke bomb. What in the... Sound the alarm. The assassins are here. Kramer. Out of the way. Gruppenführer. Now I've got you. So do I. Alright, Freedom. Ugh. You disgust me for your unyielding morals. You're cowards. Die, huh? It's over for you, you monster. Haha. You're so naive, Eddie Gorn. What do you think Pash will do with my apple of Eden? The Americans want the atomic bomb too. So naive. What's all this about an atomic bomb? Bad man's nonsense. Gruppenführer. He really had the apple on him. Stop right there. Eddie, go. I have one last surprise for them. Ooh, a Molotov cocktail. A little souvenir for the road. Oh, it's a pipe bomb. Badoom! We must have the entire Wehrmacht on our tail. We have to get to the underground station before them. And pray real hard that our comrades are already there. Uh-oh, Abstergo. Moment of truth. Pash, open up. Tell me you have a plan B. Over here. Crap, I knew it would end this way. Not a moment too soon. How long will this door hold? This is the most secure area. We've got about half an hour. Colonel, what is this? Aladdin's cave? The heart of Abstergo. The Templars kept hundreds of scientists here to develop the Wunderwaffen inspired by the technology of the first civilization. Very little actually works, that's why they wanted other fragments of Eden. On that subject, what about Kramer? Neutralized for good. He even left us a gift. Good, let's not lose any more time. Your carriage awaits. It's a great spoil of war. Deprived of their raw material, the order will be forced to end Project Rise. Now there's a familiar face. Tesla. We never seem to meet in the right place. You think this is funny? My French colleagues still have families held prisoner by the Reich. And we will find them when the moment comes. Please get on the train or the Templars will get their hands on you again. What's the difference? The Brotherhood wants to force me to come back to Project Rainbow. Boris, you will destroy the planet if you keep trying to play God. Kramer was right. You used me to create your own bomb. No, Colonel. What's the meaning of all this? I have my reasons, Julia. We have to go. The apple of Eden, if you please, don't give it to him. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, don't give it to him. I didn't realize that was the same line. Don't give it to him. They're going to create a black hole, just like Tunguska. Boris Pash is working with the Templars. They started this war. Boris, tell me this isn't true. The Templars played with fire and the conflict got worse. I agreed a temporary alliance to get the situation under control. My duty is to protect humanity at any price. Project Rainbow is our last hope. With the Apple of Eden and Tesla, we can triumph once more. Okay, everybody, calm down. We have to... Bastard. Ooh, slash in the arm. You should have trusted me. How could you have been so stupid? What a... leave him. Kramer was telling the truth after all. The assassins are no different from the Templars. I won't stay mixed in all these massacres. No. or your stupid apple of Eden. Julia! Boom. Oh my Julia. A simple grenade could never destroy the apple of Eden. Why didn't you want to understand? Together we could have brought humanity a new age of peace. She's dead because of you. They're all dead because of you, Pash. What should we do with him, sir? Let him drown in his own blood. He's of no longer use to us. Pash! So he crawled out of there. Cough, cough. The Animus is such an ordeal. Will our daughter have to suffer the same thing? She'll cope. Project Rainbow. That's the code name for the experiment in Philadelphia, where the Americans tried to make a warship invisible. I've never heard of it with Abstergo though. That's not surprising. Access to the file must have been reserved for the first circle of the order. I'll try with Mitsuko Nakamura. If something happened in Philadelphia in 1943, she'd know about it. It's too hard to hack a current member of the Inner Sanctum. A dead Abstergo member's account will be less protected. Try Alan Rickon. There, Project Rainbow was really initiated by the Templars, who wanted to send the USS Eldridge destroyer into the past. Tesla was involved with the program from 1930s before subtly for quietly quitting in 1942. The experiment may have taken place on the 29th of October 1943, a real fiasco according to Rifkin. After that, the project was swept under the carpet. Not the slightest mention of Pash or the involvement of the assassins. Alice set the Animus that day. According to our archives, that's the day Eddie Gorm died. The coincidence is too much to ignore. You see he's starting to wake up. Yeah. October 29th, 1943, Philadelphia Shipyard. USS Eldridge. The high water generator is working at full capacity, but we need Professor Tesla to navigate Dialog. On time as usual. I'll go and find him. Thanks. This is our last chance, my friend. If we fail, the Inner Sanctum will stop Project Manhattan. What? Tesla? Eddie, how did you... Boris, Pash, how I've missed the sound of your voice. What have you done? Did you kill him? You could have seen Julia again. I swear. Blam. Never say her name again. It's your fault. My brother, his wife, and his children are dead, and no, you aren't worthy of saying her name. The Nazi bombed London because of you, so that I joined your brotherhood of crazies to make me your pawn, your personal assassin. Finally, I'm free. Bye-bye, Tesla. Bye, bomb. Haha. That's why you killed him. Nikola Tesla never participated in construction of a mass weapon. It was the complete opposite. John, finally had convinced him it was possible. Everything is screwed enough. I saw Kramer's bell and the Apple of Eden installed on this ship. Assassins and Templars are working together. I know everything. You're going to use the weapon against the Axis, and they'll retaliate in the same way. An endless cycle. It's true. The Templars thought they could manipulate Roosevelt, Stalin, and Hitler to provoke a war which would be profitable to their industrial development. Yeah, sorry about this, people. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna message. Okay. In 1933, the Order offered Hitler an Apple of Eden so he could seize power in Germany. The Templars would then come to the old continent's rescue to secure their influence. Only the players got out of control and the situation turned into a disaster. They had their own ideas for the world's future. The inner sanctum of the Order decided to develop an atomic weapon to give victory to the Americans. A Templar, John von Neumann, had a less destructive solution, traveling in time to stop Hitler ever gaining power. His superiors were against it, so he turned to the Brotherhood. To me, rubbish. Even Kramer confirmed to me that's impossible. He was missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. The fixed point that keeps the body and soul in synchronization during the temporal journey. He's gonna stab him. Von Neumann was able to determine that fixed point thanks to his study of the Apple of Eden. So Tesla came back to the project believing that there was the smallest chance of success. But we have to seize it, you understand? Imagine the millions of lives we could save. Soldiers, civilians, your family. Julia, she'd still be here. Her beautiful smile. Stab. Oh, when he hit him with the gun. You're not telling me everything. You would never put your brothers in danger. A blade won't spill innocent blood. The Assassin's Creed? It's time, Eddie. Together he's gonna shoot him. No, shush, I'm finished my speech. No need for time, madness, no reason to see others die. The Brotherhood needs to open its eyes. Where the demon that plagues humanity, there's only one way to protect innocence from our blade. Good luck, Colonel. Relaunch the mission, please. There's nothing left. Eddie Gorham is dead. No, let's think. Without Tesla, they probably had to cancel the test. Look at him, he's so insane there. Alright, where was I? There you have it. The Philadelphia experiment simply never took place. The apple disappeared once more. And John von Neumann, Pasch, said he discovered the fixed point thanks to Apple of Eden's number 4. Maybe he kept it after Project Rainbow? Honey, without Abstergo resources, we'll never get our hands on one of von Neumann's descendants, nor of anyone else who might have been in contact with him at Los Alamos. This can't be the end, not after all our sacrifices. I want our daughter to remember us, for her to regain her memory, her life. The intercom. Nobody knows we live here apart from Eliza. Go to the living room. I'll open the door. She mustn't see anything. When he's getting out. Alright, these bastards won't get away with this. This gives me an idea. All of their work must be. Faithers will have a field day. Is this for real? These people really existed? What? Who am I? I don't understand, Eliza. Don't you like the clinic in the woods? Oh, it's a dream, mother. 6 hectares worth of parking, 300 meters through the woods to the lake, everything, and an amnesiac after a car accident in I don't have my glasses. In foreigners needs. I can't pronounce it. Don't talk to your mother like that. We're working very hard to help get your memory back. We're nearly there. But until then, you need to let the specialists take care of you, and the best ones are in Switzerland. No, Switzerland is the furthest possible place from Madrid. You could find to get rid of your daughter. If I even am your daughter. After all, I have no memory whatsoever. Sweetheart, no. Everything will be alright. Just a little more time and everything will be like it was. Time? For what? What you're going to call an exorcist? I just want to be with you. Liza, I know your parents. They just want what's best for you. Plus, you've made excellent progress since your arrival at the center. Thank you, Dr. Carpenter. But we didn't leave our daughter in your care to bring on unannounced visits. And I've seen the looks you exchange. I'm not an idiot. In order for Elsa to make progress, she must start to live again. See her town, her friends, and her parents. Nothing more. Florent was the one who suggested this surprise visit to the house. He said that your love would help me more than meds. How about we skip the explanations? because I would have much preferred the good doctor over being tortured. Hello, Eliza. Have your parents told you about the other amnesiac they've been keeping in their basement? Dad, who is this crazy man? It's not what you think. We wanted to restore your memories with the bleeding effect, but we're missing the apple of Eden to put it back into your brain. What the hell are you talking about? Florent, do something. Yes, I have Gorm in my sights. I'll proceed to elimination. Florent, did he kill him? Oh no, he killed the husband. Help. No, Mom. Gorm, protect Elsa. They can't. Assassins. Yeah, assassins. They can't. Are they assassins? You scumbag. They've taken the hard drive containing all the Adler's work on the bleeding effect. Okay. Deploy all units, they must still be in town. We have to find this information at any cost. What about Gorm, the girl? Do as you wish, but don't leave any trace. The Templars cannot know how close we are to our goal. The end. Alright, so those are like the comic books there. I'm going to be reading these other ones as well because I got issue 1 there at the top left. Alright, so that's everything. I hope you all enjoyed this book. I know I did. And I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie signing off. And once again, I'm sorry it wasn't Life is Strange. Issue 2, Dust.